Whiskers, an adventurous orange tabby with an unquenchable curiosity, had always dreamed of exploring the world beyond his cozy little garden. And on this particular sunny morning, the call of the ocean was irresistible. As the morning sun rose higher into the sky, painting everything in golden light, Whiskers found himself trotting toward the beach, his white-tipped paws sinking lightly into the warm, grainy sand. The salty breeze greeted him with tussling strokes, ruffling his fur and carrying the distant cries of seagulls. His whiskers quivered, and his emerald green eyes widened in delight. This was it, adventure, real adventure. A sudden flurry of wings caught his attention. By the shoreline, a rowdy group of seagulls hopped and played by the rolling waves, their feathers glinting in the sun. Well, Whiskers couldn't resist a bit of mischief. Crouching low, he wiggled his hindquarters, his tail swishing with determination. And then, with one swift leap, he pounced. The seagulls burst into the air in a cacophony of squawks, their wings beating against the sky. Whiskers skidded to a halt in the sand, watching them soar and laugh their bird-like laughs. Clearly, they had outmaneuvered him this time. He sat back, licking his paw with a feigned air of indifference. Let them feel victorious, he seemed to say. He had plenty more to explore. As he wandered closer to the water, Whiskers stumbled upon a treasure waiting just for him, a pearly seashell nestled in the wet sand. Curious, he gave it a tentative bat with his paw. It rolled satisfyingly along the shore, and Whiskers chased after it, batting it back and forth like his favorite toy. The soft whoosh of the waves nudged the shell forward, as though playing alongside him. But then, something glittery and alive scuttled into view, a tiny crab, no bigger than Whiskers' paw. Its beady eyes glinted as it paused near a jagged rock, its pincers raised in a miniature show of defiance. Whiskers tilted his head, intrigued. He crept closer, his movements slow and deliberate, his nose twitching in curiosity. Then, snap, the crab's claw darted forward. Startled, Whiskers leapt a full foot backward, landing awkwardly before shooting the crab an indignant look. How rude, his expression seemed to say, before he turned tail and moved along. Realizing he'd earned a break, Whiskers found a sun-warmed rock nestled above the shoreline. There, he stretched out luxuriously, his orange fur glowing in the afternoon light, and let the rhythm of the waves lull him into a state of serene contentment. As the day began to wind down, the sky became an artist's masterpiece, splashes of pink, orange, and gold spreading like watercolor over the horizon. Whiskers took it all in, his green eyes reflecting the sunset's brilliance, his heart full from this taste of adventure. A soft purr rumbled in his chest. The beach wasn't just a place he stumbled upon. No, it had become a world of wonder, of possibility, of stories yet to be written. As the first stars twinkled in the fading sky, Whiskers stood up, stretched deeply, and began trotting home, his paw prints left behind in the sand like little promises to return. Tomorrow, after all, was another perfect day for discovery. Whiskers stood up, stretched deeply, and began trotting home, his paw prints left behind in the sand like little promises to return. Tomorrow, after all, was another perfect day for discovery.